What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Friday evening's Anfield Agenda News Roundup. Today we're going to be talking about the latest on Georgi MAMARDASHVILI's proposed move from Valencia to Liverpool via Bournemouth. We're going to be giving you some updates from Arne's press conference ahead of the Ipswich game. And of course, we're going to be asking that age-old question, where's the money, John? Where's the money? That and lots more over the next 8 to 10 minutes. But as always, you know the score. We want to know your thoughts. Let us know in the comment section. Drop a like on the video. And I can now officially report the tickets for our November 15th Liverpool show featuring Paddy Doyle, Carl Porter and myself. So you're getting music, comedy and of course whatever it is that I am, are now officially on sale. You can get your tickets via the link in the description. Can't wait to come back to Liverpool. The last show was brilliant and I'm buzzing about this one as well. So hope to see you there. Tickets with the link in the description of this video. Right, let's get stuck into it then. So the news reported out of Valencia around Georgi MAMARDASHVILI's move to Liverpool is that it has stalled at the minute. They say deal off, but I think stalled is a fairer word. Valencia want about €40 million all in for the keeper. Liverpool don't want to agree to pay that much, believing that Valencia's financial hardship could help them as the window progresses. They need to sell some players this summer, and as of yet, Liverpool haven't committed to the €40 million they want. So I do think this one goes on a little bit longer, but eventually, and I don't believe I'm actually giving them the benefit of the doubt on this point, I do think they'll get it sorted out. But that's still not much use to us, is it, regarding this summer transfer window? We need players in, and nothing looks imminent. In fact, Arne was speaking about the likes of Luis Diaz as an example, and this is what he had to say on the rumours linking Lucho with a move away. When I walked in, the whole day's talking about football. It's no surprise I hear speculation about Luis Diaz. Is there anyone we don't talk about? No, Arne, there isn't, mate. This is Liverpool Football Club. Welcome to the Premier League. His future, he said, is with us. I like a lot of what I saw. He had a big impact on Liverpool, and I hope he has one for the upcoming season. But that still doesn't really, and I didn't expect this from Arne Slot, to be fair, it doesn't explain why Diaz's name has been at the forefront of many journalists' conversations this summer about potential moves away from Liverpool. So I guess he has to do what he has to do and has to say what he has to say in these pressers, but there has to be some truth behind some of this, or the stories just would not be out there continuously. I've always believed that the club are open to the idea of losing Diaz if the money was right, and of course we all know what I think they'd want to do with that money. Now, there's also been a report coming out of Italy apparently saying that Liverpool are going back in to have another look at Takefusa Kubo of Real Sociedad. I don't know anything about this, to be honest with you. It could be completely made up. There could be something to it. I would be absolutely amazed if Liverpool revisit somebody who they denied looking at in the first place. So take what you want from that. He's 23 years of age. We all know he's a Japanese international. But, you know, after our last little incident with Sociedad, I don't know if Hughes and Edwards would be running back there very quickly to try and sort out a piece of business from a club that, well, played very good hardball over Zubamendi. Slot has been also speaking on the lack of transfer activity at Liverpool in this summer window, and whilst the manager always has to try and put on a brave face, I can't but believe inside he's fuming, but this is what he's had to say nonetheless. That argument I don't understand. If you don't strengthen, you become weaker. We say the same. I truly believe you can help on the training ground and improve. Now, before I read the rest of his quote on, look, of course you can improve on the training ground, but what people and fans mean when they say we've gotten weaker is we lost the likes of Adrian, Thiago and Matip. So they're gone, squad being weakened down a bit. We've sold Fabio Carvalho, we've loaned out we've sold Bobby Clark to Salzburg as well, or at least he will be sold to Salzburg, and we're looking to move others on. So I don't know where he thinks these improvements are magically going to come from, because the squad, whichever way you look at it, has gotten weaker by being, well, less in number. And yes, you can supplement that with some young players, but nobody can make a valid argument that this squad is not weaker than it was last season. On top of that, he said, it has helped players to improve here. If other clubs strengthen, they become better, but it's not always the new players that make you stronger. Every player in the team needs perspective on playing time. If you keep bringing in players, the energy goes down. Me and Richard are trying to strengthen. If we think we have found somebody, we try to bring him in. Unfortunately, we found one, and he said no. So again, a lot of what he says there is common sense stuff, but on top of that, look, others are strengthening and we're standing still. That in itself should give him the answer to why we have been weakened. Because we're going up against teams who are improving in their departments and we're standing still, which weakens. If you're not always moving forward, you're moving backwards. So yes, I get what Arne Slot is saying, but I disagree wholeheartedly on a lot of stuff. And I know he has to say some of this stuff as well. With regards to speaking about Zubimendi and what happened there, he said, I said many times already, our squad is really strong, so it's not easy to find players to strengthen. That's pretty much straight out of the FSG Apologist playbook, that one. Very difficult. There's only so many on the world that work, and when they don't come off, then very difficult. We've heard all this before, by the way, so again, I get he's a new manager, he has to toe the company line somewhat, but he's very quickly going to find out what these owners are like. Zubimendi was one who chose not to come, so we go forward with what we have. We're in a good place. And Richard is trying to improve the squad in the background. Failing, Arne, is what you're trying to say. He's failing to strengthen the squad in the background because whichever way we look it up, we are now here on the 16th of August with 2 weeks exactly to go in the transfer window, and we're one of the only clubs in the whole of Europe to not have brought in a single player. So whichever way we try to positively spin it, and of course the coach has to do that because he has to make sure the players are in good spirits and ready for the game tomorrow. So he shouldn't have to be dealing with the transfer stuff, but Hughes and Edwards need to get the finger out. He did also say Zubimendi didn't want to come and Richard tried everything. Well, that's okay then. He tried everything, so that's okay. You know, we can fail in life, but if you try everything, he should team up with Gary Neville. Gary Neville and him could come together and make up the excuse playbook. Neville's great at that as well. We kept the same team but lost Thiago, Joel and Adrian. And you talk about transfers, but we already have a positive team. Again, not disagreeing with a lot of what Arne Slot said there, and I'm looking forward to watching the game against Ipswich, which of course we will be here from 11:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, and hope you guys can join us for that watch along. We'll be taking you right through the game as always. If you're not familiar with our match day content, it'll start off an hour before kick-off. And on that, actually, really quickly, team news is now going to be released 75 minutes before kick-off. It used to be 60. I don't know why they've made the change, but it's a massive help to the likes of me who are always rushing with Connor to get the team news up on screen before we start the stream an hour before watch along. So this is great news for us. It gives us a little bit of playing time. We'll then take you through the game and have our match reaction, player ratings videos as well. As always, we hope you guys can come along and join us. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will not be live tonight. Tonight's my day off from live streaming, so I will catch up with you wonderful people tomorrow, where we get to see the start of a new Premier League campaign from a Liverpool perspective. Obviously United are taking on Fulham tonight. Enjoy the game if you're going to watch it, and enjoy your weekend if I don't speak to you before Sunday or Saturday. Until then, thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget, tickets, link in the description. When they're gone, they're gone. There's no more going up to the theatres. This one, we're booked in with a specific number. Thanks for watching and hope to see you in Liverpool. Bye-bye.